You know what? What? It's time to get to the bottom of this. The last F-Zero game was F-Zero Climax in 2004. Yes, that long ago. 2004 was around 15 years ago. 15 years ago, well, 2004, the same year games like Pikmin 2 and Half-Life 2 came out. F-Zero was a franchise that was beloved by many, but the series Nintendo just hasn't came around. So, what happened to F-Zero? F-Zero is one of Nintendo's older franchises, and many people have already covered this already. F-Zero basically just disappeared off the face of the map. Basically, Mario Kart 200cc is essentially what F-Zero was. Was F-Zero, but was easier. Maybe it's because games have. Maybe because though I think there's probably another reason why F-Zero is not being made. Sorry about that accidentally, but I have something that makes. I don't need feedback hub, but F-Zero, of course. I think the number one reason why there's not another F-Zero game is because games are just too easy these days. Look at every single game. They're now easier than they used to be. Of course, I'm not saying, oh, because the games have a save system, auto save system, because games used to be harder because reasons. Basically, I think the reason why games have gotten harder because so everybody can play them. Not everybody can be able to play games like Battletoads easily, and F-Zero would be too hard for would be too hard. I would say it's making games too easy. Well, on but that's not really an argument, as hard games are still being made by indie developers and other dedicated developers like from Software. So hard games can be made and still sell, like Dark Souls and Cuphead. So and other games like Sekiro. So games can be made to be hard. Okay, games can be made. Hard games can still sell, but I think most game developers the um really want games be available to be played by everybody. Of course, games like Super Meat Boy and Cuphead are still being made. Games that are meant to be hard. Games that are meant to test your knowledge. But of course, there's casual games, and I think that's the reason why Nintendo won't make another F-Zero game. Look at Mario Odyssey. There's no lives in Mario Odyssey, making the game effectively easy because you don't have to worry about running out of lives in Mario Odyssey. You don't have to worry about having 2 lives left and not being able to beat the game or go back to a certain checkpoint to until all your lives are gone. And other similar games are not really are even gotten harder, like Smash Bros. The CPUs in Smash Bros. Are much more harder to beat than they are in Smash 4, or they're an absolute joke in Smash 4. Like games like Yoshi's Crafted World are meant to be easy. Games like Pokemon are now becoming easier. So, F-Zero, but what really happened to F-Zero? Other than the fact that games have gotten easier. Number 1, Mario Kart is more profitable than F-Zero. They could easily make another Mario Kart game instead of an F-Zero game. Mario Kart games make more copies than F-Zero's. And BMO was even puzzled why would anyone want a new F-Zero. So, see F-Zero come out of carbonation. So kind of like Earthbound, Miyamoto is basically blocking F-Zero Yes. Series has evolved very little, despite Pokemon being exactly the same game. Okay. And really, like I said, Nintendo says they have no ideas for F-Zero. No ideas. They literally have no ideas for F-Zero. So Nintendo says they want to make it original. Even though they'll make 5 2-day Mario games that will be all exactly the same. But Miyamoto's statement is practically stupid. Because New Super Mario Bros. Is all the same games, okay? Okay, I'm not gonna go on a rant about New Super Mario Bros. And how I think the real reason is F-Zero does not sell. Let's look at the best selling GameCube games. And best selling Game Boy games. Not the first F-Zero game. The first game actually sold well. Look at the best selling GameCube games. Besides Pikmin, no. F-Zero only sold 1.50 million copies, which is even less than Kirby Allied, a Kirby spin-off. And of course, games like Pikmin got a sequel. Got 2 sequels though. But I think Nintendo could make up. But Mario Kart doubled that. But Pikmin is a unique property, and it was kind of like a test. Pikmin 2 still sold more than F-Zero GX. So Mario Kart Double Dash sold 7 million copies compared to F-Zero GX. So that's basically it. I think the reason why there's not enough F-Zero game is because F-Zero did not make enough money for Nintendo. The game did not make enough money for Nintendo. Even Star Fox Adventures sold more than F-Zero ZX. That terrible game. Yes, that game. So, we'll probably never see an F-Zero game ever again. Unless Nintendo can bring it back, of course, but Miyamoto will probably say no to begin with.